Ohio State Buckeyes, the world famous Ohio State Buckeyes take on the Texas Longhorns in the Cotton Bowl in Texas. I think that's a huge point that nobody's really bringing up. This game is in Texas. I know Ohio State fans travel, but this is a big deal. This is a close bus ride for Texas here. I can already see the comments getting mad at me. I like Texas plus the 6. I think this is an easy sell high here on the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, that's what I would pick if I had no money already invested in this game. Let me say this before I say anything else, because you guys seem to jump over this part when I picked Georgia in the Georgia-Notre Dame game because I had to. I am betting Ohio State money line because I have Texas to make the final. I have a big number on them to make the final. I'm going to bet Ohio State money line, so I guarantee profit. So that is how I'm betting it. I'm not debated yet if I'm going to take the Texas plus 6. It depends on how much I can get on Ohio State, at what number. If I find good parlay pieces, maybe with like the Bills or the Ravens. So that all depends. But if I had no money value, I would take Texas plus the 6. And here's why. Ohio State's been playing perfect right now. I understand that. Ryan Day's completely reimagined this team full of seniors and has pretty much saved his job here. But they have played 100% perfect for 2 weeks in a row now. And it's very tough, especially in college football, especially with a coach like Ryan Day, to put a team out there and play 100% perfect for 3 weeks in a row. I'll kind of pay to see them do that. And I think to top it all off, the weakness for this Ohio State team all year has been the O-line. And this O-line is versing the best defensive line they've versed all year in this game. And I think and that includes the Penn State game. And I think if Texas D-line can make the Ohio State O-line struggle, this is going to be a very different game than the last 2 games for Ohio State were. They're not going to be able to get the score that often if Will Howard just simply doesn't have time to throw the ball outside of Jeremiah Smith. And believe me, the Texas Longhorns will not just act like Jeremiah Smith doesn't exist like Oregon did. They're going to put guys on him. They're going to assign for him. So I think Texas can game plan that a little bit better. 6 is just too much. Like, I would have never imagined. Like, this is trying to say that Ohio State's going to be like 7, 8 point favorites against Penn State and Notre Dame in the championship game. I just don't think that's possible or possible. This reminds me a lot of when Georgia played Ohio State in the semifinal, and Georgia was like a 6.5 point favorite. Everybody loved Georgia. The line ticked down to 5.5 right before the game, and Georgia barely won on a field goal. Now, if that happens, Ohio State wins but don't cover, that would be the best scenario for me. I think it is very possible to happen here. Texas just needs to slow them down offensively, because Texas is not going to go in there and put out a shootout type game and put up crazy numbers on offense and win this game. The defense and that front 7 has to tear up this O-line for Ohio State. And I think if out of every team Ohio State has versed, they have the best chance of doing that. And I think that's why they have the best chance of beating this Ohio State team. And I think it's a little bit of an overreaction to both games. I think it's an overreaction to Ohio State beating the doors off of Oregon and Texas winning a close game against Arizona State. By the way, they were dominating for 90% of the game. If it wasn't for 2 missed field goals, a weird trick play, and a bad interception thrown by Ewers, they would have killed Arizona State. And I think they should have killed Arizona State. I just think these teams are closer than 6 points. My line would probably be 4, 4.5. That's what I would favor Ohio State by here. I'll take Texas plus the 6 as my prediction. I'm betting Ohio State money line. I might put more on plus 6. I don't know yet. If you want to know, let me know in the comments. I can give you my Action Network maybe. That's all public. Has all my bets on there. I don't love to give that out, just simply if someone tells me and I happen to have a bad day and someone gets extremely mad. But if you want it, I'll put it down in the comments. I think we were 80 units or something like that this year. So put it down in the comments if you want that. Ultimately, my name is Josh Wissey. If you like this channel, you like sports in general, you like college football, if you want to see my Orange Bowl prediction, that's on the channel. Click the subscribe button. Should be a little icon right here. Should pop up maybe in a second or two. Click that. Hit the subscribe button from that. Watch these videos that YouTube recommends because they're awesome as well as this one. And go watch the playlist. It has all my college football videos on there. So go check that one out as well. Ultimately, my name is Josh Wissey. We're so close to 200 subscribers, so please get me there. Thank you.